Hey guys peeps, welcome back to Snail TV. On this episode, we're going to be putting this thing back together. See how far I get tonight. I've got a few hours, about 4 or 5 hours on it. And yeah, we'll just smash it in. First off, obviously, is getting the motor in. Then obviously all these parts. So obviously tank, front, the obviously turbocharger and all that as well. And yeah, we're going to see how far we can get up to. Yeah, so let's get to it and yeah, see what we can do. Alright peeps, unfortunately the camera went flat last night on me. Just managed to, had it on charge, but just managed to smash as much as I could out. So I've got a bit more done than you see obviously in the video. I'll start filming again now so you guys can see the rest of it happen. Figuring that stuff out. I wasn't going to film the wiring either. Wiring's just tricky stuff, so and it's quite boring as well to watch. But I have got most of it done. I'll just quickly give you a run over on some things. I'll quickly show you some stuff. So yeah, take a look. Alright, so as you can see, turbo is all on. Alright, so we've got it all bolted up. And heat flange, heat wrapped all everywhere. Obviously the new bearing is on and all bolted up. We've got new grips on here now. And obviously now we have levers. Just got to get some fittings and we can do the lines, and that'll be all ready to go there, but everything else is starting to look pretty sweet. Obviously wheels none of that's bolted on yet. Okay, so we come down to the side here and we've got most of the wiring done. Alright, so we've got all the coils on obviously, dash on, injectors on, obviously the throttle bodies. I've just got to do up the rest of the clamps, and yeah, we got all wiring, battery on obviously, tanks in. Biggest one is obviously, you can probably see the chain. Just about to put the actual ECU in a second. Got the wiring there for the fan, so that's ready to go. Just was really sorting out this chain first. Chain is perfect. That's come out really nice. Can't turn it around because I've just got cable ties holding the chain in. I need to get a half link. As you can see, it is straight, and I'm going to do some welds on the side here. Once I do that, I'll do some welds on the side here. Once I do that, I'll mask up everything and I will paint the axle black as well, just so then it looks nicer at the rear. Tanks obviously on, fuel pump, fuel reg, painted the top black just so then we could, it was blue before, didn't like the blue guys, obviously. Just starting to put some lines on now, and yeah, the rest of it's all pretty good. So right now it has power and it will turn over, it won't start. Obviously the ECU is not on, and yeah, everything's looking pretty good. Axle is obviously properly mounted, but the fronts need a few bolts. I'll getting that sorted, and I'm going to paint the front calipers as well. I want to get rid of the blue on them as well. And yeah, that's all good. So header bars are all sweet. I've just got to bolt up the bottom of the column there. As you can see, turbo all spins all freely. That's all bolted up nicely. And obviously exhaust is all wrapped there. Header flanges are all wrapped, all headers, and obviously wastegate is on as well. I'll do a gate just coming straight down. I'll make that up a bit later. But for now, we want to just hurry up and get it to a state where it can start, and to make sure everything is all good. So things are looking good. So obviously the only things we didn't have working before was chain wasn't on, but got a half link happening, and yeah, this thing's going to be ripping. And I've got the shifter coming as well. So this has got electric shifter. That's what the bolt holes for, to make something off of. And yeah, that's what we need. Shifter to bolt onto here, and that's where it will be sitting, pushing, pulling and pushing back and forth. Just the shift, obviously electric shift. We still need to make up a button up top. I'll get that sorted just through routing this wiring up top. I haven't 100% all done that yet, but yeah, all looking pretty good. So build's gone pretty well so far, guys. Just obviously it's a lot slower putting it all back together because final fitment, obviously because everything's half welded, and then when you always do final welds, things also always cramp up, and obviously paint powder coat and all that primer makes everything thicker, so things don't actually go into its same location. Couple of mil off here or there. It just plays around with everything as well. But everything has gone pretty well. I had to get another gasket for the exhaust. There was only 3 when this motor was. I only knew that when I took the header off at the start. So when it was running before, it was only running actually with 3 gaskets. So now it's actually on all 4. Everything's done up pretty tight. Everything seems pretty nice, so that's a good thing. Everything just looks nice. So, and as I said, I do like the look of the wrap. I think it personally thinks it looks better. I've had ceramic coated before. I've had everything. I've had the chrome ceramic coated, and I've had the black ceramic coated, and I personally like wrap better. As I said, I think it's cooler. It's a lot cooler. Wrap it over that double time, and you can actually literally put your hand on it when it's actually heated up. But yeah, for now, I'll leave it at that. Let's get some more work done, and hopefully, we can get this thing started maybe on the weekend. So let's do it. Alright guys, that's gonna finish up the video. Knocking out, just still gotta wait for us to get some lines in. So pretty much every line, brake lines, fuel lines have done. Actually, that's the only thing that all the lines have done. Oil, so oil drain, oil return, clutch as well, and also rear brake. I do have the lines for the rear brake there, but I just got to put them all into a proportioning valve and work a couple of little things out. But everything's all pretty. So the shifter has come in. So this is an electric shifter, different than the Pingle shifter that was on the Busa. I was hoping to get exactly the same one, but they are number one, they're expensive. They're like $1,500. I'm not going to pay that. I'm only going second hand sort of stuff. But yeah, I managed to store this, get this for a real good price. So the quality on it is still awesome. So I'm cool with it. I haven't used one of these yet, so hopefully it's exactly the same as the Pingle one that's on the Busa. Got the location there ready. I just got to make up a quick little bracket because the actual bracket's a bit different on this. And yeah, I was prepping it up for the Pingle shifter. So yeah, so we can get this done anyway. Get a couple of lines done. I'm going to go see the dudes at Auto Pro now. And yeah, I'm super stoked. So everything's turned out awesome. Gave the front brakes an overhaul as well. So I've taken all apart. Obviously, I need to get some new pads, so I'm going to work that out this week as well sometime. And also, yeah, just a couple of fiddly bits here and there, but super stoked with it. It's just, yeah, looking wicked. And I just can't get this thing out. Really want to try to get something. Trying to look for some decent wheels on the thing, and because I really want to take it next door, it's still flat dirt, and I really want to rip that up real good. So, apart from that, everything's good, guys. Wastegate's on, everything's heat wrapped. As I said, guys, that's how I like to do things. Yeah, so really, I'm probably gonna get started this week as well. I'll do that on next video. Yeah, we'll get to all that sort of stuff done. All I've got to do there is got to put some methanol in there, upload the tune on there, and also, yeah, just go make sure I haven't got any fuel leaks. I haven't actually put it, as I said, I haven't put any fuel in here since I've put everything back together. So, oh, and also really need to source out the oil line just so I don't have to keep spraying some CRC in there to keep it lubricated. So I'd really like to get the oil feed and oil drain done on the turbo first before it does get started. But everything's all good, so super stoked, guys. And yeah, yeah, thanks very much for watching. Obviously, we got lots of stuff happening here right now. Everywhere I can see, I've got projects happening, so which is good. I love projects, guys. I love building this stuff. Not so much as in like the driving them and stuff like that. Like I prefer to do the building myself. So got another video out. I've just finished up a workshop stereo as well. Looking at it right now, the thing looks absolutely amazing. And it is real loud, as you would know. But all good there, and also on this the next week we will be also doing more on the bike as well. So got a lot of things ready for the bike, so it's just all ordering parts, guys. It just takes pretty long time to get parts these days, but everything's come in to make the manifolds and a couple other things for that thing. And yeah, and that should be ripping as well very soon. So yeah, so again, guys, thanks very much for liking and subscribing. If you haven't, please go do so. And yeah, Snail TV is obviously getting a bit bigger, and everyone's actually starting to recognize it. So thanks very much, guys. And obviously, I'll see you guys on the next video. See you, peeps.